Today we're diving into a critical aspect of your financial life, budgeting. There's a common misconception that budgeting is about penny pinching and having to make sacrifices. That's not entirely accurate. Budgeting isn't about depriving yourself, it's about empowerment. Having a budget can give you financial clarity. It can help you prioritize what is most important to you. So what exactly is a budget? Simply put, a budget is a financial roadmap. It's a plan that details your expected income and expenses over a specific period, guiding you towards your financial goals. Do you ever notice that your money tends to disappear and you don't know where it all went? You might be scratching your head while looking at a dwindling bank account. With a budget in place, you gain clarity and control over your finances. You can track your income and expenses, identify areas where you're overspending, and make informed decisions about where to cut back or allocate more funds. Your budget empowers you to actively work towards your financial goals. Whether it's saving for a dream vacation, buying a home, or building an emergency fund, your budget serves as your roadmap. In essence, a budget isn't about crunching numbers or limiting yourself. It's about taking charge of your financial future and making your money work for you rather than the other way around. Creating a budget is easier than you might think. There are many templates, apps, and software programs you can use to help create and manage your budget. Don't be afraid to experiment with a few before picking the one that's right for you. To start, you'll need to gather all the sources of information about your income and expenses. These will usually include your pay stubs, bank statements, and credit card bills. These documents will help you identify and estimate your typical monthly income and spending. Once you've gathered all your financial information, it's time to start building your budget. First, list all of your income sources. This might include income from a job, business, or investments. Next, list all of your expenses. There's many ways to organize your expenses. One of the most common approaches is to break them up into categories. For example, you could have broad categories like housing, transportation, insurance, and food. You can also drill down further into each category. For example, housing might include rent or mortgage payments, utilities, maintenance, and property taxes, just to name a few. A crucial aspect of your budgeting process should involve an intentional allocation towards your savings goals. As shown on the budget worksheet we've provided, savings have their own distinct section of your budget. For instance, your savings categories could include an emergency fund, contributions to a 401k or IRA, or even additional savings to your investment account. Once you have your income and expenses listed, subtract your total expenses from your total income to see how much money you have left over each month. This is what we call disposable income, and it is essentially the money that you can enjoy. Maybe you have enough money left over to take that special vacation. Rewarding yourself from time to time can help you stay motivated along the way. If your expenses are exceeding your income, then you're going to have to find an area in your budget that you can trim. This can be a useful exercise because it will give you the opportunity to prioritize your spending based on what's most important to you. Budgeting is an ongoing process. By regularly reviewing your budget, you'll better understand your spending habits and make progress towards your goals with timely adjustments along the way. Taking a closer look at the money you're saving for future goals, let's explore the best way to allocate or prioritize these funds in different accounts to maximize your potential for reaching your goals. It's easiest to think about prioritizing your savings in terms of buckets. The first bucket is your emergency fund. Without a rainy day fund, unexpected emergencies such as a broken water heater or a visit to the emergency room could force you to dip into your retirement accounts or borrow when you shouldn't, potentially incurring penalties and interest expenses. You should save at least 3 to 6 months of your basic living expenses for emergencies. These funds should be readily accessible in a savings account or a money market fund. The next bucket is employer matching contributions for retirement plans. Many employers match an employee's contribution to plans such as a 401k up to a certain dollar amount or percent of the employee's salary. Not taking advantage of these matching contributions means leaving free money on the table. Next, you'll want to focus on tackling high-interest debt. Examples of such debt include credit cards, certain personal loans, and even some auto loans. These debts often come with hefty interest costs and are not deductible on your tax return. In an upcoming video, we'll discuss different approaches to repaying your debt. Next, you'll want to redirect your savings back into your tax-advantaged accounts and contribute up to the maximum amount for that year. There are various types of tax-advantaged savings accounts, such as health savings accounts, employer retirement plans like 401ks, and individual retirement accounts. It is important to check your eligibility and limits as they tend to change from year to year. Contributions to these accounts may be tax-deductible, which can help lower your tax bill. Additionally, funds inside of these accounts tend to grow tax-deferred, allowing your money to grow more quickly over time. After building emergency funds, capturing an employer match, paying down high interest rate debt, and maximizing your retirement savings, you can now prioritize funding other goals. Whether it's buying a home, planning that dream vacation, or launching a new business, setting aside funds for these aspirations is critical. Consider opening a separate taxable account to save for these goals and invest the funds based on your time horizon. Watch our Investment Essentials program for more guidance on investing. By mastering the fundamentals of budgeting and cash flow, you're laying a solid foundation for your financial future. Keep revisiting and adjusting your budget as needed and celebrate your progress along the way. Your future self will thank you for it.